This is the TOPDON TopScan Lite, and it is hands down the single most important tool for any DIYer out there. I actually bought my own TopScan Lite long before TOPDON even asked us to do a review of one, and that right there should tell you that when I say that you need to get one of these in your tool set as soon as you can get your hands on one, I really mean it. This little dongle, which you can buy either from Amazon or the TOPDON website, performs pretty much all the same functions as a professional grade scan tool like those from Matco or Bosch or what have you. But there are a couple of really important differences between the TopScan and the quote-unquote pro scan tools. Those other devices will cost you thousands to purchase and then hundreds if not thousands more to renew subscriptions for every year. The TopScan Lite at the time of this video costs $53.99. And if you're a real weekend warrior, then you know that you can't even buy a proper torque wrench for that amount of money. The second difference is the interface. This is the Matco scan tool I'm using, and the interface is, shall we say, less than enjoyable. With the TopScan, all the information you need is right here in your favorite screen, aka your phone, and it's laid out for you in a way that, at least in my opinion, it's a lot easier to manage and navigate, and it loads very quickly, and I love it. Especially coming from the experience of having used the quote-unquote pro-grade machines, this is definitely an improvement. And again, for just $53.99. You can use it to look up any codes you might have. The app tells you exactly what the codes mean, and it can help you research definitions and potential diagnostic tips for you right here. It has in-depth engine data that you can look into to see how your engine is behaving, and you can see your data in numeric form or as a graph. This has been super helpful for me, especially because I've had a few lean running issues with my Corvette recently, and it's helped me diagnose it. And one thing that I've done also is that I've had the dongle attached and the engine data open while I go on a test drive, and I see the live numbers as I put the car in real life use scenario, which is so helpful if you want to see live data like that. And the coolest function of the TopScan, being that it's a bidirectional tool, is that it doesn't just read codes and collect data. It also has the ability to tell the car's computer to activate certain functions within the car, which is an amazing functionality, especially when you're doing electrical diagnoses or you want to test certain components to see if they're working independent of the overall system's health. Of course, the amount of data and the amount of bidirectional capability that the TopScan offers you is limited by what the car and the ECU are designed to be able to accommodate. So on my 96 Corvette, for example, the functions are relatively limited, but on a newer car like my 2008 Mercedes, there's a lot more to look at. For the Mercedes specifically, I have a C219 CLS63 AMG, and there is a crap ton of data points and bidirectional capability. And you can tell because when you're about to download the Mercedes data on the TopScan app, most manufacturers that I've used are maybe less than 100 megabytes of data to download, whereas for Mercedes it was over 2 gigabytes. And I had to delete some apps and videos to open up some space for all that data, but well worth it, I'd say. It's really cool to go through and look at all the functionality that it affords you, and to me, probably the coolest one that I saw when I was going through it was the ability to run an engine compression test through the device. I haven't done one yet, but it's definitely on the list as I continue to play with everything the TopScan Lite allows me to do on this beautiful machine. And it will be a long and fun process of discovery for me. So if you're thinking of getting one, I'd say it's a 10 out of 10, would recommend. Don't even live another day of your life without this thing in your toolbox. This is the TopScan Lite, which I chose to go with as opposed to the more robust TopScan Pro, which gives you even more bidirectional capabilities. But I think for me, the Lite version is more than enough. Check out my full review in the link below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.